Hello and welcome. There is no examination in which previous year questions does not play a key role. So does UPSC. Keeping that in mind, Vedanta IAS Academy decided to take a new initiative where 8 to 10 questions of prelims will be discussed daily. Now without any further delay, let's start today's video. First question on your screen is from ancient history. Which of the following characterizes the people of Indus Valley civilization? Your options are: they possessed great places and temples. They worshipped both males and female deities. They employed horse-drawn chariots. Now you have to select one of the options. A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. None of the statement given above is correct. So let's hear our explanation first. As you might have read in your NCERTs that no building has been discovered at any Harappan site that can be positively identified as a temple. But the Great Bath at Mohenjo-daro may have been used for ritual purposes. Right? Hence, statement 1 is incorrect. And when statement 1 is incorrect, this led us to a conclusion that 2 only is the option which is correct. That is your option B. Now, our next question is from medieval history. Consider the following Bhakti saints. First, Dadu Dayal. Second, Guru Nanak. Third, Tyagaraja. Who among the above preaching when the Lodi dynasty fell and Babur took over? Your options are 1 and 3, 2 only, 2 and 3, 1 and 2. Now, Lodi dynasty fell and Babur took over in 1526. And the timeline of Guru Nanak was 1469 to 1539, and Dadu Dayal was from 1544 to 1603, and Karakala Tyag Brahman was from 1767 to 1847. So Lodi dynasty fell in 1526, and in 1526 the only saint was Dadu Dayal. So our correct answer is option B. Now, our next question is from modern history. With reference to Indian history, the member of Constitution Assembly from the province were directly elected by the people of these provinces, nominated by Indian National Congress and the Muslim League, elected by provincial legislative assemblies, selected by the government for their expertise in constitutional matters. Your correct answer is C. That is elected by provincial legislative assemblies. How? Because the members of the Constituent Assembly from the provinces were indirectly elected by the member of the provincial assemblies, who themselves were elected in a limited franchising. Our next question is from art and culture. With reference to the history of Indian rock cut architecture, consider the following statement. The caves at Badami are the oldest surviving rock cut caves in India. The Barabar rock cut caves were originally made for Ajivikas by Emperor Chandragupta Maurya. At Ellora, caves were made for different faiths. Which of the statements are correct? 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. Your correct answer is option C, 3 only. Why? Because the Barabar caves are the oldest surviving rock cut caves in India. The Badami Caves Temple are a complex of 4 Hindu cave temples located at Badami, a town in the Bagalkot district in northern part of Karnataka. The caves are considered an example of Indian rock cut architecture, especially Badami Chalukya architecture. Now our next question is from Indian geography. See the following pairs and tell which of the pairs are correctly matched. Limbo, Sikkim. Karbi, Himachal Pradesh. Dongaria, Odisha. Bonda, Tamil Nadu. Now the correct answer is A, 1 and 3 only. Let me tell you how. Limbu is a branch of Karati tribe. It is the first inhabitant tribe in Sikkim, whereas Karbi is also a permanent inhabitant of the present Karbi Anglong district of Assam. Now, Dangriya Kanda or Dangriya Kond, these people are the member of the Konds. They are located in the Niyamgiri hills in the state of Odisha. Bond tribe are most primitive tribe of India who live in the isolated hill region of Malkhan district of southwest Odisha. And now our next question is from environment and ecology. Consider the following: star tortoise, monitor lizard, pygmy hog, spider monkey. Now you have to tell that which of these are found in India. You can look at the options below. Now moving on to the explanation part. Indian star tortoise is the maximum sized species of tortoise found in the dry and arid forest of both India and Sri Lanka. In India, 4 kinds of monitor lizards occur. They are Bengal monitor lizards, Varanus bengalensis, water monitor lizard, Varanus salvator, desert monitor lizard, Varanus gracius, and yellow monitor lizard, Varanus flavescens, which are found in various parts of India. Pygmy hog, the smallest and the rarest wild pig or hog on the planet, listed as critically endangered species by the International Union of Conservation of Nature (IUCN). Pygmy hog is found mainly in Assam. Spider monkey lives in tropical climate, specifically the evergreen forest of Central and South America. They can also be found in Mexico but not in India. Now the next question is from economics. The balance of payment of a country is a systematic record of your options. A. All import and export transactions of a country during a given period of a normal year. Goods export from a country during a year. Economic transactions between the government of one country to another. Capital movement from one country to other. Your options are: all import and export transaction of a country during given period of normal year. Goods export from a country during a year. Economic transaction between the government of one year to another. Capital movement of one country to another. Your correct option is A. All the import and export transaction of a country during a given period of time, normally a year. Moving on to the polity segment. With reference to the National Legal Services Authority, consider the following statements. Its objective is to provide free and competent legal services to the weaker section of the society on the basis of equal opportunity. It issues guidelines for the state legal service authorities to implement the legal programs and scheme throughout the country. Which of the statement given above is correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 and 2. So the National Legal Service Authority, that is NALSA, has been constituted under the Legal Services Authority Act 1987 to provide free legal services to the weaker section of society and to organize lok adalats for amicable settlement of disputes. In every state, State Legal Service Authority has been constituted to give effect to policies and directions of the National Legal Service Authority and to provide free legal services to the people and conduct lok adalat in that state. So in this question I have done explanation part, and now you have to write the answer in the comment. Our next question is from science and technology. Fruits stored in a cold chamber exhibit longer storage life because exposure to the sunlight is prevented, concentration of carbon dioxide in the environment is increased, rate of respiration is decreased, there is increase in humidity. In attempt to extend the shelf life, they are stored in a cold storage, which slows down the ripening process, and fruits, vegetables stay fresh for longer. In cold chamber, the rate of respiration is decreased so that the fruit and vegetable stay fresh for longer. Hence, the correct answer is C.